I got a digital copy.
Oh, did you? Well, I've got it on Vudu in HDX.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So
I got it on Vudu.
I actually have the Man of Steel in HDX as well, Steve.
Well, I'm not. I mean, I watched that movie recently again, and I
think it's a piece of shit.
Yeah, I'm not very big on it. Maybe the next movie will be better, but this one, I think that it's so different from the previous movies in tone and everything. It's just kind of hard to accept. So maybe give it some time. It might be different, but the story of it, it's just too much. The story was just too much.
Since we've got a little bit of time here, and I don't know if we'll have time to do that review or not, but we might do it next week.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the next movie. Batman versus Superman, or Superman versus Batman, whatever.
Right.
I don't get it. How? Like, they're both fucking, like, superheroes.
Well, I mean, Batman has always been a dark, a cynical character, and Superman's supposed to be this, the opposite.
He's supposed to be, but Man of Steel, he was more like Batman,
right? And you don't know the context. We don't know the context of everything yet. I mean, obviously, there's going to be some type of conflict between the two, and then they're going to team up. So we don't know.
But it doesn't sound like they're teaming up, though. If that's the name of the movie, it's Superman versus Batman.
Well, I mean,
how does that make them team up? You need to call it something else if they're teaming up.
Well, I mean, they can call it that, and that means they have one big fight in it.
Yeah.
And then at that point, they figure out, somebody's being manipulated into forcing them to the fight. If you ever seen, I mean, the Dark Knight Returns.
Right.
They fight in that movie, and they kind of end. Batman, of course, is they're all older, and he just wants to let him know that says, "You may be Superman, but I can still kick your ass." So, I mean, that's a cool moment.
Now that's I've got that on Vudu. Actually, I need to watch. I've heard all kinds of people say that.
Oh yeah, you need to watch it. I mean, Together, it's 3 hours long. It's chopped up into an hour and 25-minute movies.
I actually have the deluxe edition that I think it has it both edited together.
Oh well, then makes it. I mean, that's a kind of the thing I have a bad or my one complaint about their movies for DC, their animated movies, is that they're so short.
Right.
They're like 75 minutes, 80 minutes, and this one you get the full course of all the stuff. So I mean, it's probably one of their better movies.
The thing
I would watch it again and again.
The thing is, though, and there's so many stories, and I don't follow comic books, I don't read comic books, and I don't really watch a whole lot of the animated movies, and I know there's a lot of awesome stories they could do, and maybe that's what they're going to do. They're going to do one of those stories for the new Superman, Batman, whatever it is, Superman versus Batman, or whatever the fuck they're going to call it. I don't know. And I'm hoping there's something, but just the concept alone, I just don't fucking get it. I don't understand it.
Probably Batman's going to think that, or some way that Superman's out of control, or he's too dangerous to be left out. So he's gonna. I know he's probably going to have some type of kryptonite armor or something like that. And they're talking about bringing in other superheroes like Wonder Woman, Nightwing, and they're gonna bring in Lex Luger.
He could get everybody in the Rebel Rackles.
Yeah. But I mean,
we'll see what they do. But like I was saying, I don't foresee it being any good either. I mean, it just seems like something that they just want to do like a quick cash in. They're like, oh, we need another Batman movie out quick, and this Superman movie did so good.
They think this is a good launching pad to reboot Batman, and it might be, it might not. Definitely, this Batman's going to be, like they say, is going to be something that not been on screen before. So it's going to be more related to the comic book versus, Nolan's Batman, and and then even Tim Burton. So it's going to be something.
Ultimately, though, isn't it the same story, though? I mean, how do you reboot something that damn quick? And you're telling pretty much the same damn story. I mean, they're changing it a little bit, but
you're not doing an origin story, which I think that's overdone. We don't need an origin story we don't need an origin story for Spider-Man.
They did it for Spider-Man, though. That's the thing. Like, and I can't see them not doing it for Batman again.
Well, I mean, they might. My suggestion would just to do it through flashbacks here and like a quick one. Everybody and their mama knows the origin story, so we don't need to spend time on that. That stuff is we want to get to the good stuff versus having to sit through another movie about how his parents were killed. How he got the Batcave and all this shit. I
think that you want to see it, though. I mean, because what else can you do? I mean, how many different Jokers can you have in the Batman universe? I just think that they are too quick to reboot these damn series instead of. I mean, you've got comic books that's been going on since like the Batman.
Yeah, but how are you gonna continue Nolan's Batman?
Why couldn't you fucking continue?
Because that stuff's too. It's a different tone.
Who gives a shit, though? I mean, the thing is, it's a series. You don't have to restart it all the fucking time. I mean, even if you can't get Christian Bale back to play Batman, it doesn't fucking matter. You can still continue the series. That's how they did with the instead of going to, just changing the series around, you went from, like, Michael Keaton to, who was it, George Clooney or something?
Val Kilmer.
I get those shitty Batman movies mixed up. But all I'm saying is I think they're too quick to just fucking start over. Like the Spider-Man, when they did Spider-Man.
Well, they wanted to go back to him being in high school and shit, so I didn't know. But still, I would prefer,
The Amazing Spider-Man was a shitty movie.
I didn't like it.
I didn't either.